Well, you know, all morning we've been talking about the real estate market and how it's been impacted by the pandemic. Well, we're also talking today about how the weather impacts the real estate market. So Royale with Jockers real estate team is here to tell us more about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So does it impact it and how?
Yeah, because of flooding, weather has a huge impact on Houston home sales. You want to make sure that you make yourself aware of the different flood classifications and how they can affect you, your family, your mortgage, and your insurance.
That was a big thing for my wife and I when we moved down here. We were like, oh, we don't want to live anywhere where it could flood. So how do you determine if you are possibly buying in a flood zone or not?
Yeah, you want to seek the help of a licensed professional realtor. They have access to the flood map, and you want to make sure that they can see the property. You want to make yourself aware of the different flood classifications. There's quite a few. You've got the 100-year coastal floodway, you've got the 100-year floodplain, 500-year floodplain, and my favorite, flood zone X, which is not a flood zone. It's out of special flood hazard area. So you want to make yourself aware with the classifications and know how the different classifications affect you, your home, your family, your mortgage, and your insurance premiums. We don't recommend buying a house in a 100-year floodplain. The chances are very likely that it may flood again. Your insurance premiums are going to be very high, and your mortgage broker is going to require you to carry that high premium coverage, where if you're in a 500-year floodplain, insurance is nominal. We're talking like $500 a year for flood insurance, and your chances of flooding are a lot less likely.
Well, also, what about the seller's disclosure? Wouldn't that give you some more insight on if it has ever flooded in the past?
Absolutely, yes. You want to not only ask your agent, but you want to request a copy of the seller's disclosure from the seller. This will give you a detailed history on the property. It'll tell you if the home's ever flooded, how old the roof is, how old the HVAC system is, if any repairs have been done, and what repairs may or may not be needed.
Okay, and so with that in mind, I always think about if it's a new development you're buying in, there was no other home seller there to give you a seller's disclosure. So what about if you're in a new development?
You want your real estate professional to do an exquisite investigation of the land, right? Look at the flood map, look at the flood zones. Also, comps in the area can help you. Your realtor can do research on other properties in the area to see if they've flooded, if the land is prone to flooding, and so on and so forth.
And speaking of real estate agents, is your face big enough on this? Ryan and Royale Jockers got that.
We had to get the message out. We know moving can be hard, and so we listen to our clients. We wanted to try to do something to make moving a little bit easier. So if you buy or sell with us, like you can see, we are happy to let you use this moving truck for free. It's also for free use to charitable events. And we are just happy to provide it for the community.
I'm glad to see you guys giving back to the community. A free truck, I'll take that. Okay, well, we have more tips coming up for you in our next hour. You don't want to miss that. Shannon, Lanier, CW39 Houston. No wait, weather and traffic.